Super excited on the way to the vegan festival. I can't wait to show you guys what they have here. I'm sure they have a ton of goodies, so stay tuned. You guys, so there's literally so many vendors. I just don't even know where to start. This vegan fair was in North Hollywood, California, and they do it every single year. As you can see, they have so many natural, toxin-free, paraben-free, non-GMO, I mean, you name it, on all of the different healthy items they have. They had it there, which was really, really amazing to have it all in one stop shop. And what I love about this festival is that I got to discover so many cool brands that are small business-owned brands that are just doing some major impactful things, whether it's their products are super clean, toxin-free, or they also donate some of their proceeds to really amazing charity organizations. So definitely, if you have a vegan festival, you can meet some really cool people and some really cool products that you didn't know existed. So even like with this one, there is, well, actually it wasn't this exact one. I believe this one was some chips. And I think I zoomed in right here on, oh my gosh, you guys, these donuts looked amazing. You have no idea. And they use, with a lot of the donuts that they had there, they actually use beet sugar. So I thought that was interesting, but these are coconut chips. So they were pretty good. I probably wouldn't get them again, but they were decent enough for me to eat. And here we had a really, really cool brand called Nature Aid. And it is a plant-based protein, so pea protein. He had vanilla, I believe he had beet, and he had blueberry. I tried out the blueberry one. It was really, really good. So I had a really nice talk with him about just like amino acids. And guys, if you are plant-based, and number one, I want to encourage you to try plant-based for, just a couple of weeks or maybe just slowly get into it. But you can really see major changes in your body when you do go plant-based. However, a lot of times when people go plant-based or vegan, they forget to make sure to get as many of the 9 essential amino acids into their system as much as possible. So if you can make sure to do that, that would really enhance your experience when you are trying out plant-based or vegan. But yeah, so this is a really good brand. It's called Nature Aid, and you can get it on Amazon. And it's made with pea protein, which pea protein does have a lot of the 9 essential amino acids in it. There are 21 amino acids, and 11 of them our body already makes. So we have to get the other 9 from other areas, such as our food or supplements. So there was just so many really cool brands out there, guys, especially with the pastries. And it's amazing to me how they're able to use things like jackfruit or beets or, other fruits to really make the flavoring almost close to sugar. It's getting kind of wild with how close they're able to make things taste like just as good as if it was just like regular sugar. So I definitely suggest to try out Nature Aid. Also, this was a plant-based jerky. I'm not really into jerky, but of course I thought I would try it. It was pretty decent. I tried out the teriyaki one, so you can check out that company there. And then, there was just so many vendors. It was really cool. So that one was called UniSoy. So if you want to look them up, UniSoy. This booth was actually really cool because it was a farm that I discovered that is in the greater Los Angeles area, and it's ran by just these really young, cool guys that gave out a lot of information about plants and the different quality of plants. And I was in shock with how this particular arugula plant, and arugula is one of my favorite plants to make salads with, and the way that the arugula looked, I was like, this looks nothing like in the grocery store. I'm kind of shooketh. So yeah, I discovered them. It's called PFC Farms. I believe they are located in the Inland Empire area, which is in, you can look up Inland Empire, California, and look up PFC Farms, and they should pop up. So these were some, of their onions and just kale and arugula and, you know, collard greens, and they had their mint, and it was just really, really cool to see how it really does look a lot different when you get it from a farmer's market type of booth. So he was just, you know, teaching me about how they should look and, you know, the stem and all that stuff. So I definitely have to do a ton of research and really, I honestly probably need to read a book about it just to really get it into my brain, but really, really great brand if you want to check them out. Also, you guys, like, there was just so many cool little outfits and like Vegan Club. I think that's just like such a cute little vibe. And this was happening, sold out everything. This was happening at so many booths that me and my mother were trying to find food, and it was just getting difficult to find food because the food was so good. And it was kind of unbelievable that there was no meat. And the way that they season, it's almost like you have to season vegan food really well because it makes up for not having meat. Got some free cookies here. Again, non-GMO, no sugar. So yeah, I love me some samples. So definitely if you are in North Hollywood next year around this time of year, it was this passing Sunday. So in March, just look for later March Vegan Festival in North Hollywood, California for next year, and definitely tap in. So now this one was vegan meat. I'm actually staying away from vegan meat, to be honest. I'm just kind of doing an experiment with my body just to see how it does. I've been eating a lot of vegan meat, and it's just, based on my research, it's just not something we should be consuming on a regular basis. It really should be something that is like maybe once or twice a month if you just have to have that feeling of eating meat. But I don't really have that feeling of eating meat anymore. I've been plant-based vegan. I don't really have a title, to be honest, but I eat majority plant-based vegan 80 to 90% of the time. Again, I will have like pizza maybe once or twice a year, so that has like real cheese. But as far as vegan meat, I was eating it a lot at the beginning, and then I just don't want anything that's like, I'm trying to get away from as many things that are fake and processed. So, and that's one of them. So we found this Creole food truck. It was so good. I mean, the food was just amazing. The way that they season it is just amazing. So my mom got a vegan gumbo. It was really, really, and I had some of hers. It was so good. I just love to bug my mom. You know, she's like super annoyed with me, but it's okay. She loves me. And yeah, so we just really enjoyed our time. And what I think is cool about kind of living the plant-based vegan lifestyle, it's things like this. I think that, you know, communities getting together and sharing their ideas and sharing, you know, their talents and making things taste really good, and you know, just making things that are non-toxic. And it's just really cool to see what people are coming up with these days. And then you meet other people that are like-minded, and it's just really cool. Maybe they have this for meat eaters too. I'm sure they do, but I just don't eat meat, so I don't come across these events for people that eat meat. And there was actually a lot of people there that ate meat too, but yeah, you just meet cool people at things like this. So definitely check to see if there's anything like this going on in your community. It's a great reason to get out into the sun, get that vitamin D going, and just be in that community vibe, meet cool people. And it's a really good thing to do something like with your family as well. So me and my mom had a fun mother-daughter day doing this. She still eats meat, but I think it's cool that she's down to try out these different vegan options. So she's I would say she's about 60 to 70% plant-based, but she still eats eggs and things like that, and salmon. So yeah, as you can see, there was just, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of vendors. So we got in a really good workout, burned a lot of calories as well. And there's a cool little place for the kids to play. And yeah, it just was a really good experience. I think my favorite was the Nature Aid that I had. And I got this amazing donut. Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know why I didn't take a picture of it. I literally don't know why. But this actually was really cool. It's an electrolyte booth. and it tasted pretty interesting. I think that with things like this, I'm okay with it not tasting like it's like filled with sugar and all that, because there's so many benefits in getting your electrolytes. So I would say for the benefits that it's giving to your body, it's definitely worth getting. So yeah, we headed home, and then beautiful sunset after a beautiful day, and got a bunch of all the vegetables that we got at that booth, that farm booth. I went ahead and cleaned them off really, really good, and then put them, and see, that's the arugula. It's so wild. The arugula has those like little white flowers that come with it. So you don't eat those, but I thought that was like very interesting. I would have known. And then look how beautiful that all looks. Like you can just tell it's straight from a farm. And then steamed them up, seasoned it up really, really good with some sea salt, rosemary, ghee, and then just made some greens, some good old-fashioned greens, and my late grandmother's crock pot that I love, that I will never get rid of. And that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Bye.